The holiday where it says it all right there in the name. The great American holiday and Thanksgiving. And here's to you and yours. Is he drinking this early in the morning? Well, maybe it's not morning. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're just having a little fun with a little live edition of Wicked Radio. Thanks for finding me, by the way. This is our Thanksgiving special. And I thought maybe we'd do something different. Different time. It's a different topic. Let's get out of the news for a little bit and just talk about what really matters in life. And I think Thanksgiving is a perfect time, the ideal time to actually do that, because it is. It's about giving thanks. And how about this holiday? And I was talking about this the other day. I've talked about it for years. I love this holiday so much because it's the great American holiday. Food, football, family, fun, and yes, reflection, thinking about all the great things that you have in your life. And I know it's not just uniquely American. I know Canada has Thanksgiving too. They celebrate it in October. That's weird, Canada. Just weird. Work on that. Just kidding. And I know it's not without controversy. All of history is. I totally get that too. But it's an amazing holiday. And it really, truly is, as cheesy as this is, as corny as it is, it's a great time for all of us to reflect on what's great in our lives. It's really, really true. There's not a mental health expert or a motivational speaker or just anybody that you know that's lived any amount of time in the real world that won't tell you. Putting gratitude towards something in any phase of your life, whether things are going well or things are going really shitty, nothing isn't made better with gratitude. It's really true. And it adds positivity to everything, obviously. And I've always loved it because gratitude, when you take a little bit of time and just be grateful for the things that you do have in your life that are going on or the things you want, that's okay. I think manifest is included in this too. I love it because it motivates me to do more, right? And it puts you in that better mindset and frame of mind. And it doesn't take a lot. It really doesn't. And here's a trick too. Even when it seems like nothing is going right, just try this little trick that I found it in my 5 decades on this earth that actually does work. Just try to find even the simplest, smallest things to be grateful for. You got up this morning. You're 6 feet above ground instead of below ground. That's a win. Your alarm clock went off. Your car started. Little things you'd be grateful for. You know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for that little clock radio in my, not clock radio, that little clock in my car that doesn't have to be changed manually by me. I love that. I love that. I love that freaking pen that works. I know this is cheesy. I know it. I get it. But it works. When you find gratitude in even the littlest things, it can motivate you and get you momentum through the big things in life when you have some real mountains to climb. That's why it's so important. All right, now, a little bit of history. Let's go to the history of this great holiday for us. It became a national holiday by Honest Abe Lincoln in 1863, which is pretty interesting. Took Abe to proclaim it a national holiday to be held each November, obviously. It was established after decades of lobbying by magazine editor Sarah Josephina Hale. Wait a minute. It took somebody to lobby to make Thanksgiving a national holiday? We know about the origins of it, right? It was about the Pilgrims, and in colonial New England, it was always observed by the colonists and the tribe, the Wampanoag tribe. That's who it was, by the way. Say that 10 times fast. I only know it because I grew up in the area. Otherwise, I would never know what the name of the tribe was. That's a little bit of history on it, too. Nationally now, what do most people say? Is survey after survey, and you know I love my sociological surveys. What are we as a nation most thankful for? What do most people say? Well, there was too many individual surveys to go through, so what did I do? Like most of you these days, I went to ChatGPT and I asked, what do ChatGPT, AI, which by the way I'm also grateful for, it's actually an awesome thing. Compiling all the surveys nationally, what are most people grateful for? No surprises here. Family, of course, number 1. Health, rising up in the ranks among these surveys, number 2. Friends, good. Home, of course, if you have one. Pets, look at that. Look at our pets. We should be grateful for our pets, little furry animals. And personal freedom, cracking the top 10 this year. Looks like actually top 7. Amongst a conglomerate of all the national surveys. Our personal freedom. You think we found that more relevant these days? More than ever? Yeah, I think so. It's the little things to be able to do that. And I tried to tell my kids that too. And it was like, we've had this, if you're a spiritual family at all, you understand this. You try to get kids to say prayers, and they ask you why and who I'm talking to. It's something that worked for my kids too, I think. I hope that they at least do this. Look, if you don't want to pray, okay, whatever. We'll work on that later. But at least take some time each day. It doesn't have to be before bed. It could be driving somewhere. It could be walking somewhere. It could be in school. It could be in class. It could be anywhere. And just list some of those things we just talked about that maybe you're grateful for. They could be small things. Now, of course, they could be big things. There's a lot to be grateful for these particular days. Yes, I'm going to mention it. Yes, I am. I am very grateful. And I will always be grateful for the events that unfolded on November 5th, 2024. Because, yes, it looked very unlikely for a long time. And I still was thinking, I didn't say this here in the live stream, I was thinking the whole time leading up to it, I don't know if Trump's going to pull this off. I don't think so. And I was very afraid, as a lot of you were, of what the past 4 years were going to look like extended into the future. And I was worried about that. I was worried about lawfare and all that other stuff. Here's one, conversely now, because of the way things happen, because of you and me and ordinary people pulling Trump over the finish line to try to get some change into government and the people taking back power, I'm very excited for the Trump effect going into the future and the positive things that can happen. It's been mentioned. I've said it a lot too. We all have. We're all looking forward to it. This golden age of America, the possibility that's there, tying technology with power to the people, this could be fantastic. I'm incredibly excited about that. And I was off by a little bit. It looks as though, and hopefully this didn't change since I just read it a few hours ago, there very well may be a peace deal. Israel agreeing to that recently. Is it the Trump effect? I think so, and I'm grateful for it. Speaking of his pal, this is a huge part of it. I'm very grateful that Elon spent $44 billion. That's the price of personal freedom, I guess. That's the price of free speech. To buy Twitter and turning it into X. Because I truly believe this. I think without that, I don't think we're looking at the situation we're in now where we could talk about a golden age. Because what happened? Legacy media, which has been lying to us for 60 plus decades now, maybe longer, is dead. We have the information. That's what changed. It's a massive deal. We were talking about this the other day on the live stream. Legacy media is dying like a squealing animal because they know that they're dead, because they can't lie to anybody anymore. We got the information. It was key to everything. Also, very grateful, I got to tell you, and I know a lot of this is like cheesy and it's corny, but it's a time for gratitude, so now's the time to get it off our chest. I'm really grateful for this. We talk about it every once in a while on the show. I'm grateful for health and technological advancements. It's really exciting to me now. It never used to be before, but now that I see some of the things that are happening, I'm excited. I'm really excited about some of the things that could actually happen in the future here. Maybe we'll find a cure for cancer. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we'll go to Mars. Maybe Elon will get that done. Maybe we will have AI not being this big scary thing, but helping us in our daily lives, and robotics and Neuralink and helping people who are can't walk or old people. Maybe we'll find a cure for Alzheimer's. Great advancements in that area. It's another thing I'm grateful for. All of it. There's so much to be grateful for, and you don't have to look too hard. All right, my personal life, we talked about this. Americans are grateful for, I think it was number one, I just listed there. Family. I am too. I have an awesome family. They are just been with me through thick and thin and vice versa, and I love them. And I talk to my wife all the time, and I say, we hit it out of the park. 2 grand slams with our 2 kids. Wouldn't have changed it for anything. Love them both. I'm grateful I have a home. I'm grateful for that every day. And don't we take it for granted all the time? I do. I try not to, but I do. I'll complain about having to fix this or that, but I've got a home. I've got a place that I can do some projects and fix things on. And yeah, homes are expensive, and I get that, but it's a home. And there's a lot of people in this country right now who can't say the same thing. Another way to reset your mindset and be grateful about things. Grateful for health and wellness. So important these days. Yeah, I know a lot of people my age that don't have that. No, a lot of people younger than me that don't have that. Helpful and grateful for the opportunity to find out more about that. As I think part of this golden age of America I was talking about, I think we're getting healthier. I really do. Got a long way to go, and I think RFK Jr. is going to work on that. I do. I think it matters. But I think we're going to make a lot of progress in that. I really do believe that. Here's another big one I'm grateful for personally. If you just allow me to indulge myself and just talk about a little bit of my personal history. For a lot of you that were with me, Bill, in the radio days, not too long ago, a 30-year broadcasting career in commercial radio came to an end abruptly in the middle of a Wednesday after my show one day on August 20th, 2024. And at the time, well, all right, I'll be honest, I can't say I was devastated because literally when they told me I couldn't work there anymore, I started laughing. It was just so weird. I mean, because you think when you're in radio, the day's coming. I mean, it doesn't last forever, and I had a great run in that, but it was just so weird. It was like out of like a scene from The Office or something. The bosses come in, and then there's somebody from PR, and I started laughing. So that that's how I was on it. But I'm grateful for what that led to, because honestly, I know me, and I wouldn't have gone on and tried something different and tried this. And I have to look back now, and I have to tell you, what a blessing. I've come around to calling this recently. That was God extracting me from a situation I never would have left. It was the greatest thing for me to get out of radio, not by choice at the time, but to move on. The timing was perfect to do other business interests. I needed to do it, secondly. And thirdly, and I really mean this, to have the chance to start over shore and to start from scratch and to do this and to create what Wicked Radio is and what I want to make it into, and to grow it from just going on live, popping on live on X and asking you guys if you wanted to do a live stream every single day, to growing it more and then growing it more. And you OGs who are with me in the live stream know it starts small and has been growing and it's going to continue to grow. This has been the greatest gift. So it's not possible without you. I am so grateful for all of you to be able to do this. I really, truly, truly am. So I want to thank you for that, because I'm excited about it. Yeah, it's starting scratch, and yeah, it's still minuscule at this point, but exponentially growing as we go on here. Just talking about stuff every day, and I wanted to do something different. Instead of like back in the radio days, always have to be entertaining. I get that. It's information and entertainment, but I wanted to take it somewhere else. I can't not talk about current events. It's in my DNA. I just have to talk about what's going on in the world with you. I have to. But I wanted to take it somewhere else and apply communication skills and communication empowerment to that. That's what I wanted to do. So not just talking about all of this nonsense in the news with you every single morning, usually in the morning, but how to talk yourself through it. That's my goal going forward, and I can't do it without you. So I'm grateful for that change. I'm grateful for being exited out of radio and starting this, and most of all, I'm really grateful for all of you. So, and I think about that a lot. I really do. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm having fun with it. That's my Thanksgiving special. It's gratitude. It's easy to find, but easy to do, but it's really, really impactful. So thank you. Again, he's drinking. Here's to you and yours. Happy Thanksgiving. Be grateful. And I'll talk to you after Thanksgiving. Friday after Thanksgiving? I think so. I'm going to be on the road, but I'll figure out a way to talk to you. If it's not a live stream, I'll do some live stuff from the road, and we'll talk about it then. But with that said, peace and love to you and yours, and thank you